night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Going for it on 4th down. Allen is going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 35. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
But that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the #1 thing that you're taught is to not get caught in inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now Pollard. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On play action, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Allen now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Good job.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd down and...
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ballooning, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. These two teams all tied after 1. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, 154, 154. Slip. Check 50. Shit.
Back to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the play and he's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okuebuna, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go! Let's
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
21.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to roam now. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now they'll try again on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Sat through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
At the 40-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
On the check down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as as you end a ball game, it's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.